Welcome to the ITSY Introduction to Temperature Sensors activity. Today we're going to learn how to use our sensors, and you will log into the ITSY portal, and you should, once you've opened up your activity, see a page that looks like this. And as you read through this, there are places for you to respond to questions. Make sure that you think about those questions and respond to all of them as you complete your lab. These list the materials, the safety procedures, and how to collect the data. When using sensors in our ITSY labs, we'll be using something called a data collector, and it's good to get to know the controls on this. This graph is going to allow us to capture data from our sensors. And the sensor that we're going to use today is the temperature sensor. You'll be taking this sensor and plugging it into the USB port on your computer. And you can see that USB connector right there. This part right here is the part that collects the temperature that you'll place on the object. Some of you have a bit of a different sensor, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. This one looks a little different. You can see this. Here you'll see a little bit of a connector, much like a phone connector, that is connected to the temperature sensor itself. And for these types of sensors, we use a device called a Go link. That white connector snaps into the Go link, and then the Go link connects to the USB port on your computer. So once you find those sensors, connect them to your laptop. Make sure that this activity is in your screen and that you have opened this up. And come down to the temperature data collector. I'm going to connect mine right now. Okay. To start taking data, you use the Start button down here. So once I click on the Start button, I should start to see data recording. I'm holding on to my sensor and I can see that it's warming up as I hold it in my hand. To stop taking data, you can stop right here, and you can see that it is recording data in 5-second intervals. We can scale this graph automatically so that we can get a close-up by using this auto scale detail. We can also zoom back out, on any section. We can zoom in, and you just click the zoom in tool and then click where you want to zoom in on the graph, and you can see that it takes a little getting used to look at this. I like the auto scale feature because it will bring you back to the data that you've collected. You can also label the points on your graph. So this first piece of graph or data point we can say is hand was placed over sensor. So if you want to label a point, you can label a point on your graph. You can also use a pointer or use the hand to move the graph back and forth as you collect more time. So it's important to know what the scale is. It's starting out at 0 seconds. And if you need to look further down on the graph or up, you can use